Welcome back to Dirt 5. This racing series is a combination of myself, Soldierboy, and my son Wolverine driving through the career mode of Dirt 5. Today we begin with the Edge of Glory at Kalabaka Town, Greece, for a rally raid event. Wolverine is in the car for this first one, and he is driving the Porsche 911 SC/RS of the classic rally class. Let's see how he gets on. This is a track we've done previously, but it is morning time with heavy rain forecast. It's going to be an interesting one. He does prefer this Porsche 911, he's getting on quite well with it. So, let's see how Wolverine does today. After a decent start, getting the accelerator down nice and early. First corner, using the cars just to make the turn. Never a good thing in a simulation, this isn't a simulation, so he can do it as he wants. And he is doing well. Already getting the speed above 80 miles per hour. Really putting the hammer down. Not braking enough for the corner there as he went a little too deep and hit the barrier. Lost the position, but he is still back onto it quite quickly. 7th place currently. Now the next right hand turn is on the outside of the cars here. Does take 6th place back, and he make it 5th, not quite there as he touches the car ahead. And then goes for the inside move and gains 5th place. Highest position so far for the race, and so far so good. Bit outward up there, turned a little bit too much. Got a bit of out of sorts, but does manage to keep the position just as we see the car on the outside there trying to take it back. Right-hander does well round there. Does lose 5th now and loses 6th. There's another car going past his outside, but gains it under braking. Nicely done, but doesn't brake enough into the barrier. He's going to lose some positions, I think, here. But no, he just manages to hold on to 5th place. He is still in with a good chance here. Over the ridge he goes, 33% down so far. Still chasing down the car ahead, choosing the right-hand pass to go down. He has the choice to take which way. That didn't make any sense, I know. 5th place currently, chasing down 4th. He has got cars hot on his tail, so he's having to drive really well here. He's keeping a very good pace. Left-hander now takes up the inside. 4th place is his. Does overdo it on the corner, goes a bit deep. Just managing to get straightened down in front of the other car, which slows them down. Always a nice tactic for him to use. Right-hander next, he is chasing down a podium, but then completely out of sorts on the exit of the corner, just doesn't brake enough. Goes up onto the 2 wheels at one point, down into 5th now, grazing the barrier there, down into 7th. He needs to try and make this come back. Again, not enough brakes, doesn't quite make it around the corner, goes too deep. He's just going to force his way through, back into 6th place. And he's doing really well in 4th. He's lost it on a couple of corners there, so easily done. You see the track getting a little bit slippery now. He's got to take that into account. Too much power, not enough braking now as he goes far too deep into the corner. 7th place currently. Can he pull anything back from this? It's kind of a really good first half of the race, and the second half has gone a bit wayward now as the weather started to take its toll. There's a bit more damp on the track. He's taking it nicely there. A little bit too tight. We'll go through the tunnel here. A little bit out of sorts. Did catch the other car, slowed him down a little bit. 7th place currently. Not long left to go. Losing down another position there, down to 8th place, then going up the inside. Going to turn the wrong direction there, drops him down to 9th. It's been a horrendous last part of the race for Wolverine. Can he bring it back? Braking nicely there, takes 3 positions going through the middle. I don't know what happened, they all braked very early. He left it late and did it really well and took the corner amazingly. Sharp left-hander, he does make that through as well. He's in the 6th, you can see the cars ahead. There is a chance of more positions, 5% of the race to go. There is a chance. He's going to take 1 effort and a half though, but he doesn't quite make it. He's going to finish the race 6th place, and a nice recovery from a really poor second half of the race there. Confirmation, 6th place. And I think he did really well. The first half of the race was incredible. He did extremely well to get up as high as 4th. And then it just, as soon as the track started to get wetter and slippery, he just couldn't keep the car going around the corners, didn't brake enough. Manages to pull back enough to get to 6th place. We'll take it. It's a stamp. That is that race finished. We only require a stamp. We don't require a win. And confirmation of all his rewards as we go up a level with reputation with our sponsor. And money coming back in as well. And a couple of new unlocks. Next, it is Soldierboy's turn. And we are at the Hills of China. This is one I'm going to struggle to pronounce this. The Linjiazha Hills Reverse in China for an ultra-cross race. Soldierboy's in the car, as I said, and he's driving the Peugeot 205 T16 Evo 2 of the 80s rally class. Now, you can see the title of the episode is Never Give Up. This is the race that quantifies that more than anyone can imagine. It's a dawn race, misty as well. It's going to be a little bit hard to see. Let's see how Soldier Boy does in the Peugeot. You will see very quickly, I think, how much that title is true. There is one point in this race that is incredible, and it leads to something even more. But as we get off from the start, Soldier Boy straight into 6th place, slots in nicely. This car has been really good to us so far. He's done really well. Both Wolverine and Soldier Boy in this car have done really well, to be fair. Going a little bit, no, caught the edge there, he's rolled it. He has rolled the Peugeot, dropping down to 10th, 11th, just managed to stay out of last place, but completely rolled the car there. Too high on one side and just didn't keep control. It's a really bad start. And at this point you don't normally think the race is over, but this is why you should never give up. When it comes to anything, life, racing, anything is possible. So, Soldier Boy hasn't given up. He's going to try and see where he can finish, and let's see how he does. Fighting back already, back up to 7th place. 6th place is just ahead, trying to take the corner nicely. You can see the damage on the car. That damage is horrendous. He's done a lot of damage on the roll as well. But he's still going. 6th place now. 2 cars ahead, as you can see, directly ahead. Around the next bend, does well right through there. Nice left-hander. Trying to control it. The track is very slippery, it's very wet, and a muddy surface doesn't really help. But this car just handled it nicely. Closing the stick, chasing down 4th and 5th. Under the bridge, left-hander. Taking nicely onto a bit more of a hard surface now. Onto the concrete, back onto the mud track though. And this is where this car seems to excel, is on the mud. It does take corners really well, it drifts nicely. A little bit of a jump coming up here over the bridge, nicely done. Can he get the inside for this next corner? Not quite close enough to make the move. Nearly spins, nearly rolls the car for a second time. I was a little bit too close to comfort. He goes underneath the bridge. So in the 6th place, 5th is right there for the taking. We've got to the inside now. Nicely done up to 5th. 4th place, now trying to get good acceleration out. Car doesn't seem to handle as well on the tarmac, so he needs to wait to the gravel and the mud. Did get 4th for a little bit there, but loses it, takes it back again as we hit the mud once more. 2 cars on the outside there go straight past. He's going to slot through the middle there, braking nicely, managed to get the car to turn, nice rotation, up to 4th. Now, 3 cars ahead. Can he, after rolling the car, bring this back? It will take an incredible drive to do so, but you never know, anything is possible in racing. The left-hander going a little bit deep, but managed to get the car to get round, rotating nicely, now chasing them down. There is a bit of a gap. This is going to take some drive to get round this. 3rd is just hanging off the back of the other 2 cars, but that may be possible if they make a mistake to catch them. 1st, I think, is a little bit further ahead of the 2 ahead actually. There is a bit of a gap forming, and we are right on the back now of 3rd place, and then we lose it again. Just seem to be on the tarmac. This is the last lap as well. There is not much left to go on this race. Soldier Boy really needs to pull this out if he's going to do it. He's got to carry as much speed into the corners, and this car does excel in the corners. So there is a good chance if he can pull some time back. Confirmation of the time difference. It's about 2 seconds. He needs to pull back now. 1st is gone by looks of things. It is away. 2nd and 3rd slowly creeping closer. Right, we're straight on the tail now of 2nd and 3rd. Really managing to get his way round there, forcing his way through. Doesn't quite get the position, but they know he's there now. 3rd place, gained just by a bumper, then into 2nd, lovely overtake, round the outside, and 1st must have made a mistake because we're straight on his tail as well. Coming towards the end of the race, can Soldier Boy bring this back? He rolled the car in the 1st lap. To bring this back from that 1st lap into the is incredible. Up the inside, he has taken 1st place. Now can he hold it? 1st place losing out again, back through as he goes a little bit too deep on the corner there. Bit of mist coming through, visibility is not looking good at this point. 1st is still there. Can we take it? We're so close. Soldier Boy is through into 1st, just last bit of the lap. Can he hold this on? 70-80 miles an hour over the line, and a little jump to finish off. Soldier Boy has rolled the car in the 1st lap and brought it back for the win by the end of the 3rd lap. That is incredible, and that is why the title of the video is Never Give Up. And that is what I'd like to say to everyone. Never give up. It doesn't matter what it is, school, work, life, gaming. Just keep going. Never give up. And that is proof right there that if you never give up, good things do happen. And yes, it was just one race. but I still felt really good about that comeback. So very, very happy with that one. Right, there is a little bit of a radio chatter before we say goodbye for the episode, so we'll have a quick listen to that, and then we'll say goodbye.
All right, so we have to play you this clip. Nolan, do you have it queued up?
One sec.
I told you to have it queued up, Nolan.
All right, it's queued up.
So if you didn't know, I don't know where you were, but yesterday in the press conference for the main event, AJ and Bruno Durant got into a not so mild-mannered Raz session. Got a bit tasty. Nolan, play the clip.
You got it.
Question for Bruno. You've not raced anyone that ranks higher than you this season, and now you're up against the #1 ranked Dirt Off-Road Series champion. Is this your first real challenge?
Of course not. You know, I got to tell you, I'm not really a big fan of rankings and numbers apart from changing AJ's 0 losses to 1 this weekend. Got to make the superstar give it up. Trust me.
Okay, there he is. This is the guy, the big talker over here. Am I really that scary to you, Bruno?
No, you're not scary at all, man. Shouldn't you be out teaching go-karts or something?
I could teach you a thing or two if you like.
Could you?
Yeah, more than happy to.
All right, whatever.
I let my driving do the talking for me. I don't try to hurl insults at people, try to belittle them. I get behind my wheel and I drive my car.
Driving does the talking, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't say too much.
Have you seen my record? Have you seen my record?
Let's see you this weekend.
All right, let's see what happens, man. But
Funny guy. You're even gonna turn up the race this weekend? Take me seriously at all?
I can't take you seriously, man. It's just too hard. Someone like me, I do this for the joy of the sport. You're a robot.
I'm a robot now.
Yeah, you're like Bruno 3000 racing computer, just sucking all the fun out of the sport, man.
Yeah, you'll
know
enjoy
what I'm
looking at
talking
the
about too, right?
You'll see the back of that computer a lot, especially the last 5 laps.
Okay, all I hear
It's
right
a
now,
promise.
no, the series just bloop, beep, bop, boop, 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 boop.
Driest guy on the planet. I'm dealing with this. Are we having a real press conference here? Or is this...
See, this is what I'm talking about. You can't have any fun. Like, there's no joy in your life, man. We do this for the fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to get that pulse going. You're supposed to have your heart thumping a little bit, and you don't have that.
I think I got your head out of the race now. I think game over for you.
Okay. Well, we'll find out.
Game over. Yeah, we will.
We'll find out.
We will. You know what?
Boop, 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 boop. Robot.
You're a child. Conversation's over. Wasting my time.
Bruno, come on.
Yeah, I'll see you at the start line.
Man, I love Spicy AJ. It's not like him at all.
Yeah, I know you don't get to see that side of him very often, but I think Bruno has this very precise way of getting under your skin, and that's half the battle for him. He rattles your cage and he knocks your confidence.
Sounds like every time I'm in this booth with you.
Oh, buddy, I want to improve your confidence.
Well-
That's why I'm so hard on you, Nolan. I want to lift you up. I got to tear you all the way down to your elemental level so that you'll know what you're made of.
I guess I appreciate that.
You're right, you do. You're welcome, buddy.
Anyway, I don't think AJ is shaking too badly.
And I hope you're not shaking too badly.
Not yet. And I don't think Bruno knows what he's in for. This is going to be the toughest race of his career.
Yeah, Bruno is tearing up the series right now. He's a phenom, I'll admit it. But AJ's got one thing that Bruno lacks.
What's that?
Experience. He's a god in this sport. He's a veteran.
And that is it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you are, don't forget to subscribe, and a like on the episodes does really help as well. We'll be seeing you again very soon, I'm sure, for a live stream or episode on the channel. We'll see you again soon.